What's going on, everybody? I think it's time for a wheel change, or wheel color change, if you will. Wheel change too in the future, but right now we're focused on the color. So you've seen my JT. I've had bronze wheels for going on 2.5 years, because I've had those. Those are the same wheels that were on my JK when I originally made them bronze, and I just transferred it over to the JT. And I feel like when I originally did it, there weren't many vehicles out there that had bronze wheels, but now it's becoming trendy and you see it more and more now. I've literally gone out and seen other JTs that look pretty much just like mine, except for the wheel itself is different, but white JT, black fenders, black top, and bronze wheels. Because before putting the vinyl on, I just had a regular JT. So now I need to do some changes. Plus the bronze don't really go with the whole gray theme and blue that I'm trying to work towards. So that's where this video comes into play. That's why I'm gonna be changing it. The color I'm gonna be doing is this, blue. Cause why not? I've never had blue, and I don't see blue too often. So let's see what it looks like. I do use plasti dip. Those were plasti. The bronze is plasti dip. This blue is going to be plasti dip. I like plasti dip because I like change, obviously. So if I paint it permanent, then I can't really do the changing. So this will be plasti dip. And if you do it right, a lot of people give hate to plasti dip, but if you do it right, plasti dip works well. Again, I've had this bronze for going on 2.5, almost 3 years. So and I've had it on other vehicles as well, not just this. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I'm gonna be using this luxury metal blue plasti dip. I've actually never used this kind. This is, I don't know, some special kind or whatever. So let's see how it works out. If you do plasti dip right, you'll see that it comes off in these big old strips. It's real easy to actually peel off. Now you will have a little bit that stayed on there, but that's easy to get off. You could use some Goo Gone, spray that on there, let it sit, use a pressure washer, and it'll take that off, the remainder of the plasti dip. Dipyourcar.com sells their own citrus version of dip remover, is what they call it. From what I know, it's essentially the same thing. It may have some other ingredients of whatever that they made, but essentially it does the same thing. I've never bought it. I've always just used this Goo Gone and never had a problem. So I'm gonna go ahead and spray that on there, wash the wheels, and then rewash the wheels with dish soap before I spray them to get any other residue off. After you let it sit for a while, you should see that you can pretty much just scratch it off or rub it off. For the most part, it'll go. What I like to do is just take a brush, and just go over it, and that loosens it up everywhere. And then I take of course, then I just take a pressure washer and just spray the tire down, and that'll get pretty much all of the remainder off. You may have to do the Goo Gone a couple times depending on how thin you do it. The key to plasti dip, of course, is thicker, is many layers and everything, so it comes off thick, but these little pieces are always hard to get. But so yeah, depending on how thin yours is, you may have to do a couple of layers like I got to do on these down here. after the pressure wash, it's all nice and clean. Washed it, so now I'm just gonna let it dry, and I'll come back tomorrow just to make sure that there's no water anywhere, because obviously water under the plastic dip is gonna mess it up. So I'm gonna let this dry overnight, and then I'll pick it up tomorrow and start spraying. Alright, so I'm all finished. I don't even know how many coats, because I just used the full can on each tire, and then I did two and a half basically coats of clear coat, and then on the tire to clean that up. If you spray it thick, like a lot on the tire as you go, then it should be able to just peel off like this in one swoop. Basically just pulling it and it should all come off. You'll have a little overspray on the tires themselves, but you could just get that off with microfiber cloth. Just rub it and now all of that glue will come off. It'll take a couple of washes, but as you drive and as you wash the wheels and everything, all of that'll come off, and eventually you just have the blue tires. The blue wheels and nice clean tires. Let me finish cleaning up all these tires, and then I'll do a full view of everything. Alright, so here we go. Finished everything. All taken out. All the overspray is off the tires for the most part. I think the blue looks real good with that gray. So the blue was good. The blue looks good. The copper looked good, but now it's time for the blue. Something different. We'll see how long this lasts. I had the copper for about 2 years, 2.5 years. I don't think I'll have this that long because I plan on getting bigger wheels. Well, new wheels and bigger tires. So I doubt I'll have this blue that long, because obviously I'll take it off if I'm gonna sell it. But that's the plastic dip for the wheels. If you haven't done it and you're thinking about it, I definitely suggest it, because plastic dip is a great way to change things up, and it's not bad like everybody says it is if you use it correctly. But I appreciate you checking out the channel. Stay tuned for more videos, and like, comment, subscribe.